Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to work on the look that I go to every day for work. So let's just get started. I'm starting with the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation, as well as the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. So I just mix those together on the back of my hand, just do a little dot of the primer, and then a little dot or two, depending on how much coverage you want, of the foundation. And then I go ahead and mix them together. The foundation brush that I'm using does not have a brand on it, but it's a short, dense brush tip. So I mix those together on the back of my hand and then just put them together all over my face. There is a mirror behind the camera, so that is what I'm looking at when I'm not looking in the lens. And then the excess that I have in my hand, I just wipe on the top of my forehead. So that way I don't leave any makeup on me, or on my hand rather. You hear lullaby music in the background. That's Peanut. She's down there just chilling. Make sure everything is completely blended out. You don't want any lines that show the difference between your face and your neck. So then for my under eye concealer, I'm using the True Match from L'Oreal as well in the shade Fair Light N123. So I just wipe off the excess there and I put it under my eye. And then I have a damp beauty sponge, if I could talk, damp beauty sponge. I was gonna say blender and sponge at the same time. And you use it damp so it soaks up the excess makeup and then just blends out really nicely. You talking, Peanut? So I'm just continuing to blend it out here. Just kind of zoom in on it here. Just lightens up the under eye, so get rid of those dark circles. Which, with a newborn, I have a lot of dark circles because I don't really sleep that much. And you want to set your under eyes. So with that, I use the contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use this middle color right here. And I have a Bare Minerals brush that I use. I just dabbed a couple of times and then go ahead and set that under eye. That's to avoid any creasing during the day. So next I'm going to go to my eyes. I love to use the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics because, not because I'm basic, but because of the colors in there. Got a lot of neutrals, and there's a couple of purple shades with my dark brown eyes. Purple is great. So I always put before I get started, I put some eyeshadow primer, which this as well is Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and God bless you. So you just put a little dab of that on your finger and go ahead and place some of that on my eyelid. One dab of it is sufficient for both eyes. Just go ahead and rub that in. So that palette comes with a brush. Just cleaning off any excess that I have on there from the last time. I mean, I do clean my brushes once a week, but sometimes there's just a little excess makeup left on there. So I always put a base color on my lid. I usually go with either Nude or Commando. And today I think I'm going to go with the Commando. It's just a little bit darker than Nude. I put that on my eyelid right, starting in the crease and then covering the lid with it. I just went ahead and knocked off any excess so it doesn't fall on our face that we just completed. Again, right in the crease as well as on the lid. Just a simple base color, then you can add on to it. Go ahead and cap my primer. Next, I'm going to get out the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This one as well comes with its own brush if you want to use that. I am going to use another brush from my collection. So this brush as well doesn't have a brand on it, but it's a flat tip brush, kind of wide. And I'm going to go in with the shade High, which if you can tell is my favorite. It's gold with a little bit of shimmer to it. And if you want the shimmer to really go ahead and just pop on your eyes, you can spray it down with a little, this is Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So I just spray that down on the brush like that. And I'll put it on the middle of my eye. That way the gold and the shimmer kind of pop a little bit more. So I go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And then I'll pat it down to make sure that it sticks. Again, I'm going to do that for the other eye. Sorry, I had you a little low there for a minute. And the next thing that I'm going to do is as well from the Urban Decay Smoky palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Whiskey, which is this brown color here, with the brush that came with the palette, the longer, fatter side of it. And I'm just going to go in on the outer corner of my lid and add some darkness there to get a little bit of depth. and I will put that in circular motions. You always want to blend it out as much as humanly possible. Just blend, blend, blend. So that way it is not all like choppy when you go from one shade to another. You can never blend too much. Baby girl agrees. Blend, 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 blend. So the next thing that I'm going to do is go on my upper lid. I'm going to go back in with the, God bless you, Urban Decay Naked Palette. God bless you. Were you like grandma sneezing a bunch of times? So I'm going to put a color right here on the tops of my lids to help blend it out. So there's a shade in the Naked Palette called Tempted. I'm going to go ahead and mix that with the nude because Tempted is a little dark. So I'm going to find a fluffy brush to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to use this Morphe brush. And I'm going to go just put it right on the top of the crease there, right on the bone. And that way I am going to go in windshield wiper motions and just blend this out. Zoom in, get a closer look there. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is highlight my inner corner as well as my brow bone. So if you wanted to go with the stick with the Urban Decay Basic Naked Palette, excuse me, there's a shade in there called Blow, right here in the top corner. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, not much. I just put it on my brush like this as well. This one does not have a brand on either. So then I'll just take it right under my eyebrow and just kind of spread it out like this. It's a very simple brow highlight. It's nothing too fancy because, like I said, this is what I choose to wear to work. As well, take that brush and just dab it on the inner corner to give a little tiny shimmer to the inside eye. I am just going to blend this eye out a little bit more because it looks on camera to just be a little too, hey, look at me. So I'm just going to blend this out a little more. Like I said, just blend, blend, blend. You can never blend too much, girl. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, so I like to wear black eyeliner. It's simple, easy. I feel like it looks good on my eyes. So that is what I'm going to do the waterline, which is the under part of your eyelid right there. I have the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and it's just, I believe, black. So I'll go ahead and pull that down and just add it to my waterline. It's what I'm most comfortable in. You could put any shade you want on this, dark brown, black. You can even spice it up and do a white, but it's what I'm most comfortable with, so that's what I'm going with. And then for mascara, I'm going to use IT Cosmetics Superhero, which is a new mascara that I found that I truly enjoy. And I'm going to curl my eyelashes if I can find my eyelash curler, which I did. So I'm going to curl the tops of my eyelashes, and what I do is I hold each one and then squeeze 15 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That way it gives you a nice little curl to it. And just gently put that mascara on your curled eyelashes. And do the bottom eyelashes as well. We do the other eye. Let me turn her music back on so she doesn't freak out on me. Okay, so my eyes are done. Like I said, just very simple, kind of a neutral look. And for blush, I'm using Tarte. It's called Party. I said that right. There's 3 A's in the name. And let me get my blush brush. This must be the same brand that I'm using for the other ones because there's no name on it, but it is a fatter brush here, longer. Just dab, 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 and put it on the apples of my cheeks. And this is a kind of just a light pinkish color. Nope, yep, it's pinkish. I don't feel like there's any peach to it. And then I always like to add a little highlight, because who doesn't like a little bam. So I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills in the Moonchild Glow Kit. And I'm going to go with the shade Pink Heart, which is down here in the corner. So I have this big fan brush that I use. Just rub it right over where you had your blush. Just gives you a little sparkle. And last, but certainly not least, I'm gonna add lipstick. Now, for those of you who know me, lipstick is, I'm all about it. I have tons of shades and always looking for more. So I'm gonna go with the Lippy Lingerie by Tarte in a kind of a chocolatey brown color. It's winter out, you know, you can always go a little darker. I personally go dark no matter what the temperature is, but so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on. And there you have it. A look that I go to almost every day for work. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.